Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's edition of Sketch Sunday. Now, just before I get into that, let me take 1 second here to just say how grateful I am. Friends, I hit the 1,000 subby mark last weekend. That is just so amazing to me that I mean, I started this for fun. I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy sharing with all of you, hopefully inspiring you a little bit. I really did not have any goals. I still don't really have any goals other than that, but I am just so thankful. I will be back. I've ordered a little tiny special something. And so I will be back as soon as I have received it with a giveaway. And again, thank you all so much, whether you have been mentoring me to get this and supporting me technically or any other way. All of my friends and subbies, all your comments, your likes and thumbs up and all of that good stuff. I am just so grateful. All right, so back to our regularly scheduled program. So today's sketch, and we have a special guest today. So my friend Becky is joining us, My Creative Life. So in addition to Crystal's link and Amber's Instagram link, Becky's YouTube channel will be, or maybe even video, depending if I'm able to get myself organized properly, will be linked down below. So today's sketch was chosen by Christy herself, and I believe she chose it. I don't think it was a random selection on her part, and it goes all the way back to Series 1, Day 26. And it's a fun one, a little bit of a challenging one for me to have like 3 photos in sort of the portrait mode. I originally intended this to also be a May I Scrap Lift You, but I was not able to find the person I wanted to scrap lift, so I'll keep doing that and we'll get back to that. So I just went with my layout, and I'm just noticing here that I don't actually know where this sketch comes from, but it's a gorgeous one. So let's see what I did. So there you go. I'm not sure. When I finished this one, I went, okay, I don't know. I love the red sort of with this minty green, a little bit of the aqua, so I love the colors. I'm happy that I got it on a cardstock, colored cardstock background, so I'm using some of that up. I did outline it in white, and I think maybe that's something because it's maybe a little faint, and you know how I am with things falling off the edge of cardstock. In real life, you can see it, so I don't know whether I need to go back and make that a little bit darker, whether I need to maybe ink it. I've never tried inking in white. I do have some craft white ink. Have any of you tried that? Let me know down below. Anyway, so it's a fun layout. A little bit of a triangular, and it's a fun one to be using up some scraps. So of course I'm working with my How to Kill a Kit with Style for May. So I have my 3 photos here. They're not quite 2 by 2. They're about 1.75 by 1.75 because this first vertical strip, which makes it look a little bit like a film strip, is 2 inches wide. Then a little bit of a wider border. And then I found all of this was fading a little bit. The papers were fading into one another as well as the background. So I went in and I saw this lovely little touch of red in the photo here. So that's what sent me off to the Poppy Parade red. And then I started liking it an awful lot better. I also found, even once I had got this whole photo block done, because I started with that this time, I found the background a little plain. So I went in and I got one of the Paige Evans, those sort of bubble or little circle stencils, and just some white, the golden light modeling paste, and got a little bit of stenciling done here on my background, and that made it a lot better for me. So I got the stenciling down. the photo block down. And then, of course, I used the same papers for this lovely little triangular piece over here. And I think it's fun because it's sort of like pointing to the photo. So I quite like that. So I went in and I got some Daily Flash from my stash in that lovely red. And this is the larger on one side and the smaller on the other. So new normal, because as you can tell here, this is a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek, but this will be going into my COVID album. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, sanitize. And we have been doing that incessantly for 2 months now. And I keep telling my friends, I swear when this is over, I am buying shares in the hand cream industry somewhere. But there you go. So, and of course, I work in retail. I work in the food in a lovely little gourmet food shop. So this for us has been just crazy over the last couple of months. In between every single customer, the cash area, the card area is disinfected. And then every 45 minutes or half hour, if we can manage it, the handles, the doors, the freezer doors, just on and on and on and on. My team is out there washing their hands, not touching their faces, and sanitizing. So there you go. So I continued with this little sort of pointy thing here with my new normal. Went back to that little Maggie Holmes chipboard pieces, and there's only about 1 or 2 left of the ones that I kept on that. So, and this little bird is helping that, pointing towards the photos, as is this little chevron-y arrow. These are some printables that I got from Nicole Jones 911 shop. I think these were the freebies that she gave us with the Scrapathon 5. And they are quite fun because they work with punches, because I love getting printables, but I'm not all that great and fussy cutting out like labels and circles and that kind of thing. So these work with punches. I think she has 3 sizes, 1 inch, 1.5, and 2. And they do print out and work perfectly with punches. So that's fun. So I just pop this up on foam to just give a little bit of a cluster here, few little enamel dots. Then back over here, this little bird, which is facing the title, and sort of like bringing that in together from the same Maggie Holmes chipboard sheet. Another little, and this is the inside of a 2-inch film reel that I put here. Popped up also date, which I didn't put. I need to go back in and just sort of put March to blank wherever, because we don't know quite when this is going to end. Another little cluster down here with the bow. Now, I mean, I have some hearts here and bows, and you're going to say, all of this is not really heart material or bow material. This is not really fun. And you're quite right. But you know what? The colors matched, and it's the new normal. We need to embrace it. We need to get on with it. So let's just make the best of it and embrace it and wrap it up with a little bit of a bow. And then just this lovely little diagonal piece here and a few little enamel dots. And there you have it. I'm still getting used to this one. It's definitely not up in my favorites, but I'm certainly liking it more this morning than I did yesterday. The red makes it an awful lot better. And in the end, I think it's going to fit nicely in my album. So again, please don't forget to go and see Crystal's channel and Becky's channel and Amber over on Instagram. Have a lovely, lovely week. Summertime is here for us this weekend. I think we're going back to spring next week, but in the meantime, I hope you're having a lovely, lovely weekend, and happy long weekend to those of you in the States. I know it's Memorial Day for you and a long weekend, so I hope you get a little extra scrappy time on Mondays. See you next week. Bye.